What is going on, people? Your boy Low Key is back, bringing you another Shill stream. Give me a quick second. Let me close my door over here. Literally, just a quick second. I'm sorry if anybody's in. Hold on. You know, we got all types of things going on in this house. We got babies popping up, crying and stuff. So, oh man, I lost views just from standing up real quick. So if you're watching the if you're watching the replay, could you believe that I lost viewers just from closing my door real quick? It is what it is, man. Anyway, I'm still happy that anybody pops up for this live stream. Let me just get my chat out here, and then we can get straight to it, man. We're not gonna waste any time, really. Okay, I think we are good to go. So, looking at the Bitcoin charts, man, a couple people were ranking on me. Some of my own guys, man, they did it to me. They told me that I need to jump on the big boy charts. So, shout out to Crypto and Culture, who occasionally pops in, one of the channels that I really like to follow closely. And let's just get straight into it, man. And Mr. Lodak too. Mr. Lodak always showing love, and he's kind of getting on me for looking at coin market cap charts rather than the big boy charts over here. So for me, I don't do too much technical analysis. I'm not the TA person. So I kind of just draw basic trend lines to kind of see where things might go. You know what I mean? I don't have predictions for anybody. I know this is the Shill stream, so it might seem like I'm gonna sit here and try to predict the prices of cryptocurrencies and shill them all the way to the top, but it's actually the opposite. Or maybe not the opposite, it's just not that. It's really just a place for us to be able to look at charts together, look at crypto projects together, and that's really it, and just share in the enjoyment. So let me go ahead and start things off by typing in the chat as I normally do. So start shilling when you're ready. Let's change it to whenever. All right. So looking at the Bitcoin charts here, obviously we've been in this downtrend for a while now. It didn't look like, ever since we had that parabolic run. Yes, starting out the year, Bitcoin did do a pretty good job all the way till like June. And then you have people on the news outlets saying that, Bitcoin had a bad year. No, it did not. It actually had a really good year from last year all the way up till somewhere around June. Look at this, June 19th. So past half of the year, then we started hitting this downtrend and creating lower and lower highs, excuse me. And here we are in this point where we're kind of going sideways and we're not sure where things are going. And I'm on a 4-hour chart right now. I drew the second little trend line from right over here because it looked like right here we were kind of fighting between, support and resistance. And you know what? I think as long as we can break out of this channel right here, then we should see some decent gains, man. And there's always the possibility we fall back down here, which I think would probably be like the real level that we need to be looking at, which is, you can see right across here at 6,300 range or something like that. Because even back in November of last year, right before the whole Bitcoin Cash split, that's where it looked like we were trying to really hold on to. And then the whole Bitcoin Cash fork situation happened, and we really dropped down. Now coming back up, we've came down, and we've even tested this area multiple times. Now this, I think, wasn't really much of a test. I think this was like one of the CME gaps just getting closed, but I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, man, it looks like a good day, man. This is okay, I said this was the daily part of me. I said it was the 4-hour, but that was the daily. Looking at the 4-hour, had a couple red closes, so I don't think it really means much. Like I said, as long as we, kind of stay within this trend, I'm pretty cool with that. And looks like the RSI, we're right there, kind of close to the middle. It kind of means we can go anywhere as far as I'm concerned. Looks like it's just a good spot to be holding on to your Bitcoin, not really selling. If you want to buy, it never really hurts the dollar cost average, but I wouldn't be selling right now. That's not financial advice. Now, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, I forgot to, go ahead and put that out there. Let's refresh. I don't think anybody's... Okay, we got one watching. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'm putting out content on cryptocurrency, obviously, mostly in a way that we can all kind of chill and vibe together. I think this music might be a little too loud. I'm not sure. Mostly in a way that we could just vibe together, talk about different projects, where we think the market might be going, not taking this thing too serious, because none of us really know, but there's always some decent projects to talk about out there. So if you guys ever want to just find a place where you can talk freely about cryptocurrency without feeling too much like a shill, just check out the Shill stream, man. That's what I got going on. Also, check me out on Twitter as well. Here, I just posted this Shill stream every night at 8 p.m. Now, depending on what kind of interaction I get in the Shill stream, whether it's gonna be, 30 minutes or an hour, basically. So if I'm getting a lot of interaction, I'll make it an hour, but otherwise, it's probably gonna be like a 30-minute stream. I know it's Sunday night, people getting ready to go back to work tomorrow morning, so completely understand. But let's look at CoinMarketCap, man. So there's a few projects that I did want to talk about, and there's also a few things on Twitter that I seen that I wanted to mention. But first, let's look at CoinMarketCap. So let's just refresh this. Market cap at 196 billion. It'd be nice to get that 200 mark again. That'd be really nice. Looks like some of the biggest gainers is Horizon, BitTorrent. I wonder if BitTorrent, if this is just random. 7% is usually like, okay, it could be any coin that gets a nice little 6-7%. But also with everything going on with YouTube, there's a lot of people looking for alternative platforms where they could post content. And BitTorrent is trying to be one of those platforms, So Tron and the whole BitTorrent platform, they're trying to make something where people can post all types of different media and content and share it with each other in a decentralized way, where people like Google don't just take full control over us. And I'm gonna show you guys a little something I was just looking at. We could look at it right now, so we could forget this just for a moment. So check this out. This guy, I seen the Martini guy post this. This guy is getting censored by YouTube, and he's like a gaming streaming channel. I don't know if it's just another, mistake that YouTube made, or if they're just doing people dirty, but go ahead and check this out, man. Feel bad for homie.
So instead of, stopping the account from being able to upload videos or live stream, instead of freezing the account entirely, instead of doing something to gain access to the account on their end, or help me gain access to the account on my end, all logical things to do, YouTube, before helping me, responding to me with anything, have gone and deleted the whole fucking account. So my YouTube channel that I've put hours every day for 5 years of work into this channel, 125K subscribers gained, and 75% of my livelihood, the thing that is solely paying my bills right now and the tuition that I need to finish my last year of college, has been stripped away from me by YouTube because it doesn't matter enough to them right now.
All right, so I'm not gonna watch that whole thing, but just in general, man, there's a lot going on with this whole YouTube thing. A lot of people are getting their accounts suspended or completely taken down, man, and blocked. And that's why I'm, on Library. Here we are on Library credits. You can earn crypto rewards just by being active on the platform. You can tip people at the same time. Nice HD content. I was actually just watching this video. Let's go back to it. Why I quit YouTube. Check out the start of this video right here. Library credits is a pretty decent platform so far.
Let's talk about the dark side of YouTube.
YouTube
Why do a lot of YouTubers actually hate YouTube?
It's really easy to get mad at YouTube at this point, right? Look at all this stuff that's happening on the platform.
YouTube is on a massive decline.
The community is just more unhappy with YouTube than ever.
YouTube is very broken.
YouTube is just fundamentally fucking broken.
YouTube is being fucking shitty.
Okay, so a lot of people are not liking YouTube right now. And if people are going to be going on to another platform, I do think Library might be one of those platforms. Obviously, it has been so far, so make sure you follow me, man. I got all of my videos from my YouTube channel end up on Library. I mean, even my last Shill stream from a day ago, everything gets uploaded onto here, so make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. You can earn rewards, man, just by being active on the platform, and then you can tip content creators. So even this, like daily watch reward. Let's see, there was something else too. I think I already got my daily watch reward, and I got like 3 credits for it. Let's see, I have 6. I need to watch 10 views. Anyway, there's all types of ways that you can get rewards for this. Let's see, publishes, channels, Library. I actually want to tip this person. Let's see if I could just tip them. I don't have that many Library credits, but they're not worth a lot too, so let's just give them 25. And boom, just sent that off. That's nice. So sent off 25 credits. It already left my account over here, so shout out to you for making this video. Thank you very much. I haven't even finished watching the whole thing, and it was very entertaining, so I'll check that out later. But anyway, aside from that, just, make sure you guys follow me there, man, because you never know what can happen, man. So at low key money, just like regular. And it's not the black one. Maybe we could delete this. It's this white one right here. I got all my videos, including yesterday's Shill stream. So there are a couple of projects that I did want to talk about. Of course, let's check out how Telos is doing. All right, Telos is almost 6 cents, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, I want to look at how my staking is going. I have, let's see, blocks.io. I didn't have all my tabs open. I'm sorry, people. So let's see. So let's see how much rewards I have gotten on the Rex. Just kind of like staking. It's just lending out resources to get a return. Looks like I got about 18 coins because the amount that I put in, let's see, hold on. So loans processing. See, so I dropped 2,200 in here yesterday, not 2,201. I put 2,200, but I already gained 1 just in a day. 1.1751 just in a day from depositing another 2,000 Telos. So I'm getting some pretty good rewards from here. 18.38% APR. As long as, the price stays kind of like decent. Let's go back to coinmarketcap.com. Even though some people will probably look at me crazy for constantly going on here rather than some of these other charts. But as long as the price stays kind of stable, or the price goes up a little, even if it comes down a little, as long as I'm not losing 18%, I'm making some decent gains just for holding these, because I'm getting an 18% annual reward on this platform. And honestly, I do think Telos is a really solid project that's a little bit slept on. Let's see if so I was just looking at this tweet earlier today, and this guy Jeff Kurdikis, He says IPFS is too slow and doesn't reward people. I wonder if you guys can see that. Probably can. But anyway, he says IPFS is too slow and doesn't reward people for seeding. And that's literally what the only problem was with whatchamacallit, with BitTorrent, was that, you know, there's no real reward for seeding. It's just out of the good heart of people. And if you guys don't know how BitTorrent works, I actually did a quick little video about Tron and BitTorrent. It wasn't nothing too crazy, but it kind of explains, let's see, right over here. It kind of explains how torrents work. I actually did like a whole, like a thing for real. So you guys want to kind of understand how torrents work, you know, definitely check it out. I talk about, you know, the whole seeding and leeching thing. And if you guys haven't seen that, go ahead. But this is what he's talking about. Similar IPFS. It's too slow and it doesn't reward people for seeding. With no reward, no one seeds, and the system is just as centralized as Amazon Web Services without the speed. So what's the point in using it? You know what I mean? And he says, so far I've only seen one viable solution, D-Store, built by GoodBlock on Telos. Uptrend may be getting an upgrade. So I'm pretty excited about this D-Store that might be coming out. Well, it's supposed to be coming out, and we're supposed to be getting some more information next month in January, some more sneak peek or whatever the case might be. Douglas Horn, who is like one of the leaders there over at GoodBlock, he wrote the white paper for Telos. It is an EOS.io fork with just a few changes. He said, I'm excited to be able to reveal the D-Store program more broadly in January. So far, the people who we demo to are quite impressed. Both our tech and economics work, and now we are onboarding more users and providers. We'll be able to build a lot that hasn't been possible before. So this is dope, man. I really can't wait to see what happens. Hopefully, you know, me kind of racking up on my Telos is not just to get a couple more Telos, but it's also, I'm hoping that the value of Telos does grow. It is an EOS arbitrage opportunity there right now. So a lot of people that are leaving EOS, or having trouble with EOS, there's an opportunity to come here. You can run all applications that run on EOS here on Telos, and you can get it for a lot less right now. So as long as they're doing what they're supposed to do, as long as there's people talking about the project on a regular basis, I don't see any reason that it won't grow from here. I'm not saying it's going to be top 10 projects, but even if it's top 50, like, I think that is an awesome job. So hoping to see that happen, man. Another project I wanted to mention today for anybody that might have some of these tokens, let's see, was Bancor. So Bancor is doing an airdrop. Basically, they're giving you these ETH BNT tokens, and with these ETH BNT tokens, you can earn fees from the platform for pretty much all the transactions that occur. And they're trying new things. This is essentially making all the holders of the token liquidity providers, as opposed to what it was before. I'm not exactly sure what it was before, so this is pretty interesting. If you guys are interested in airdrops, as long as you have it before January 1st, you will be a part of the airdrop. As long as you're holding Bancor tokens, BNT. I think it's Bancor Network token, I'm not sure, but as long as you're holding Bancor, you will get that airdrop. And then after that, you can start earning. Also, yeah, that's something else. If you're holding the EOS version, you can get it as well. So seems pretty neat what they got going on. It's just something I wanted to point out. So if you're interested in airdrops, get yourself some Bancor tokens. If you already have Bancor, just go ahead and wait for your rewards. Seen another pretty nice video about XRP. I don't mind watching that. I know a lot of people kind of like critical of XRP, but I'm not. So let's check this out.
But we think Japan is a critically important market for obvious reasons, as it's a global currency. It's, you have, 3 of the largest banks in the world, And right now we're working with
D-Wave, what's up?
about 10 of the 50 largest global banks. Obviously, Japan is absolutely essential in that mix.
So all of us have probably heard about Bitcoin, some of us about Ethereum. In Japan, almost every bank is starting to work with something called XRP, or you may know it as Ripple. And there's many others.
But we think Japan is a critically important.
All right, so I don't know. I feel like a lot of people hate on XRP. I definitely don't. I'm not really an XRP holder. Every once in a while, I convince myself to get some, then I jump back out, and I hate doing that, but I just need to get my other bags up first before I could jump into XRP. But they're working with banks, man. If we want to sit here and try to just, you know, put a blind eye to that, that's just foolish. So, D-Wave, you see my transitions and stuff, man? I'm kind of trying to step it up, bro. Got the music's playing, you know. I got the transition going, which I just created today. So anybody out there that, you know, live streams or whatever the case is, you guys know how, you know, frustrating it is trying to get cool transitions and stuff like that. And I was able to create this by watching a tutorial today. So it's pretty dope, man. I'm pretty happy about it. So hopefully you guys like that. I might leave this little Rick and Morty thing as like my little, you know, when I just jump in and start the live streams, just keep it that way. And then this will be the main screen. So I feel so cool that I feel like just like transitioning back and forth just to like see that a couple more times. But we're not gonna go ahead and act foolish with it, man. So D-Wave, any projects you got for me to look at today, man? Here's something else interesting that I came across. So this is people holding on to coins on Coinbase. This is kind of a scary thought in general because like shouldn't be leaving your coins on exchanges. Granted, Coinbase doesn't even feel like an exchange. If you're here in the US, like, or anywhere where Coinbase is available, it just feels like such a safe place, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. You never know. Not your keys, not your coins. And anyway, so some interesting stats that they have here. 0x was actually held on average the most from holders. The typical hold time for 0x was 142 days. Let's see something. 365 divided by 2. Okay, so that's a little less than half a year. That's probably like 4.5 months that people held 0x. And I wonder why. You know, I guess maybe the people that buy 0x, they research it first. Because like if you don't understand it, then I don't see any reason for holding it. So the next one was actually Ethereum Classic. That really surprised me because I don't know of anything that's actually happening on Ethereum Classic. I could have swore they got like 51% attack like 6 months ago or something like that. So, you know, that's pretty surprising as well. Ethereum Classic, 130 days in the second place. Then Litecoin. So Litecoin, 125 days. Again, you know, Litecoin, why? I don't know. I know that at first people were saying it's like the silver to Bitcoin as being the gold. And that sounded cool at first, but I don't get the point of that. Like, Bitcoin and gold do have some similarities, but they're not the same thing. So we don't need it to be this way. It's their digital currencies, so we don't need the silver to Bitcoin's gold. However, if you like Litecoin better, you just like Litecoin better. I'm not saying that it's a bad coin, but we don't need a silver to Bitcoin's gold, in my personal opinion. And then next was Ethereum, which I'm not surprised about. I would be surprised. If anything, I would expect it to be a little bit higher, but Ethereum is next. We're not going to go through every single one of them, but look at EOS. 4 days. Yikes. 4 days. I mean, it's second to die. I mean, people hold USDC longer than they hold EOS on Coinbase. I really hope. No, I mean, I was gonna say maybe that's just from withdrawals, but it has to do with selling and buying, I believe. So that's crazy to me. That's very crazy to me. So this was just a little interesting chart that I came across, man. Now, as far as any other projects that I'm looking at, I am keeping my eye on certain decentralized finance projects, and Ren is one of them. If you guys don't know about Ren, there's plenty of videos out there. They're basically trying to have a protocol that allows for private transacting with I believe it was called a dark pool at one point, but basically we're just going to say private transacting, not only on Ethereum but and also Bitcoin Cash, Zcash, and Bitcoin. And that's the thing that's missing on DeFi right now is Bitcoin. Also, they're saying that their what's it called? Their protocol works 100 times faster than atomic swaps. Something along those lines, that things are gonna work 100 times faster than atomic swaps. So I'm hoping that they really pull through with this project. I'm really interested to see what happens. I think that privacy is gonna be a big deal next year. Another project is Enigma. So Enigma, they have their secret smart contracts. That's like the special thing that they're trying to do. And with secret smart contracts, I mean, I could just imagine, decentralized private ICOs. I don't know. Obviously, secret smart contracts, there's probably a lot of not so good things that can go down with that as well. So I won't even act like that's, not a possibility, but what can we do with secret smart contracts that's like a good thing? That's what I'm really trying to think of. I can't think of anything that's like super positive to do with the secret smart contract. So if anybody is watching this on a replay or is here live, just let me know in the comments or let me know in the chat an example of something for a secret smart contract that might provide value that's not like nefarious activities. That's the word I was trying to think of earlier, because a secret smart contract to me just sounds ugh. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm still excited to see what happens. Secret ICOs, decentralized ICOs, things of that nature. It's just providing a more free system for everybody instead of having to go through all of these different regulations and approvals, not only from regulators and the government itself, but now we're seeing all of this stuff going on with Google and Apple. It's hard enough for these dApps to get approved on Apple, and now it's happening with Google. So D-Wave says, your thoughts on what's going to happen to Bitcoin and the whole crypto market in a time of a global recession such as 2008? So I think there's a few possibilities on what can happen. So I think that as the stock market starts to go down, what we can see happen is, let's pull up TradingView real quick. So the S&P 500 recently hit all-time highs again, right? Look at this. So here's what's interesting, right? If you go back to the 2007 through 8 crash, right? Look at this crash. So before this was like .com bubble. This is .com bubble, right? This time. This is the 08 mortgage crash, right? Look at the run we've been on since. And this is why so many people are saying it's a bubble and it's going to crash. Now that we have Bitcoin, I think that if the market starts to dip, we'll see people putting money into Bitcoin. And I do think that Bitcoin will go higher. However, if we go into like really, really deep depression, I don't think that people are going to be too worried about cryptocurrencies. It's hard to call it, man. It's really hard to call it. I think that what could happen though is that after the crash, if it does crash after a crash, people won't want to rebuild with the same type of infrastructure. And maybe cryptocurrencies might not thrive right away, but I do think that eventually when people start to rebuild infrastructure, people are going to want a system that they can trust more. The same thing we're seeing with social media. Like, it's an interesting time to be alive right now, to be especially an adult that's like fully aware of what's going on. And you don't have to know everything. I don't know everything. I just know, the little tidbits that I catch. But the centralization that we're seeing with big tech companies like Amazon, Google, and who else? Facebook, those big three right there. People are getting tired of it. Like, people are tired of going to a restaurant, going to a store, and coming home and seeing it on their Instagram feed, discounts or sales or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Like, people are tired of seeing that. They're feeling like they're really being followed. People are tired of swiping their credit card and really wondering if they're going to be seeing advertisements because their data is being sold on the back end to some other company. Like, it's no longer a thing where it's like, oh, only, the tech savvy know about it. It's actually becoming a thing where people are frustrated with it, man. I mean, I honestly, like, how many times has it happened that you've just had a conversation about something and then you went onto your phone or whatever and you see advertisement from it? You're on Instagram or whatever platform and you see an advertisement. People don't feel comfortable with that. And the craziest thing is that what I heard as like a defense for, seeing stuff that you talk about in your own privacy now coming up on your Instagram feed, now coming up on whatever social media platform, your Facebook feed, maybe Twitter or whatever. I've heard that it's not even them listening to you. It's not them listening to your phone. It's that they know you so well that they were already going to show you that advertisement, and it's something that you're already like interested in. So now when you see it a few moments after you spoke about it, it feels like, whoa, what the hell is going on here? That, to me, I mean, I don't know. That's almost like a cop-out. I feel like they are listening. But even if they aren't listening and they know you well enough, it's scary. Like Hair de la Creme says, that's wifey right there. For anybody that don't know, wifey supporting the stream. Hair de la Creme, shout out to her. She just did her first live stream talking about our little baby girl. So shout out to her, man. I'm not here to pretend like, hey, who's this follower that I suddenly have in the chat? Thanks, babe, for giving me some of that watch time. But anyway, it is scary though. She's right. Like, she's literally come home sometimes from checking out a place for lunch and it's like, what the hell? And this is the first time I ever heard of this place for lunch. I walked in there today and now suddenly I'm getting ads for it. It's crazy. So I think that the centralization that's happening with big tech combined with what's going on in the world in general right now, with America kind of competing with China, or we'll say China competing with America, all of these different countries that's going through, inflation crisis, like Venezuela. I know we talk about Zimbabwe as well too. Venezuela is usually one that hits home a lot easier because just a few years ago they were a solid economy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they were like one of the booming economies, but just a few years ago they were solid. They were doing good. And now massive inflation, hyperinflation. So what's going on with hyperinflation? What's going on with these countries like Russia that's saying, look, we're tired of the dollar because you guys are just printing unlimited supply of it. And then you got idiots like the guy who's in charge of the, I don't want to call him an idiot. Obviously, you make it up to the head of the, I forgot what it's called, man. The people that print the money. I don't know why it's slipping my mind right now. But the head of that, basically, it's not the treasury, man. What is it called? Either way, he's saying that the US dollar is not used for nefarious activities. It's not used for, funding anything like terrorism or drugs and stuff like that. But he says that about the Federal Reserve. Thank you. Gosh, thanks, D-Wave. I don't know why it was slipping my mind. Your man was saying that, you know, cryptocurrencies are used for these nefarious activities, but the US dollar is not. And it's like, bro, Bitcoin's only been out for 10 years, bro. What are you talking about? The US dollar has been used for all of this stuff. And now countries are getting fed up with it, man. They're like, look, this dollar is highly manipulated. We don't want any parts of it anymore. China's saying they don't want it. Russia's saying they don't want it. Like, there's sanctions on these countries like Venezuela. So even people like you and I, we can't just open our Cash App and just send them US dollars because there's sanctions on these countries and we watch them suffer like they're not humans. You know what I mean? Because of some, I don't know, really. Like, like, it's a different time period, man. You know, we should really be coming together as a planet and not fighting each other as countries. Like, people, I know maybe in third world countries or maybe in these foreign countries that don't have the same infrastructure as us, they might still have that mindset of like, you know, may the best government and country win. But us people that's living kind of freely, I say kind of because of the centralization with tech and data, and also the centralization of how our money works. So I say kind of, but us living in a free country, maybe we're taking it for granted, but like, I know for sure we're looking at this and we're saying like, look, man, why is this thing showing all of these, sorry. We don't care about this stuff, man. Like, bruh. Come on. Yeah, let's get rid of these lines, man. Yeah, but anyway, we don't care about, you know, I don't know about you. I know me personally, I don't care about squeezing a country until they're like fully compliant with us or working with us, and squeezing their entire economy and letting people suffer and die and walking around with our military out there just, you know, like we're the bosses. I really don't care about that. I want to see people thrive and live, and I want to see technology get spread and information go from country to country with no problem. Us being able to share currency from country to country with no problem. Like, that's what I really care about. So I think that what could happen is that if the stock market crashes, what we'll eventually see is when things rebuild, it'll be with blockchain technology. Decentralized currencies will be, it won't be only that, but they will have a much larger play in that because the technology is being adopted regardless. So if the market crashes, I think that there will be a nice opportunity here. Am I into precious metals? I don't stack any precious metals. But what I've been trying to do is, like, I've been talking to my wife about, like, if we want to buy a little jewelry, like, I need to make sure it's like if I'm gonna get a little gold or something like that, it needs to be 24 karat gold. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, I'm not really into precious metals, but it don't hurt to have a little bit. And my thing is, I'd rather have like a little chain or something that I could wear, but it has to be 24 carats. That way it can actually hold its value. I don't need it cut with any silver or anything like that. But my man's Mr. Lodak, he be talking a lot about gold. I'll probably look through his channel, see what he got to say about that. But I don't stack any precious metals. Do any of you do precious metals? I just can't really see myself getting a safe, putting the, you know, the metals in there, the gold or whatever the case is, and I don't know. But if I bought it as jewelry, like if my next ring or something like that was 24 carats, I would do it that way. No, what is it, 10 carat or 16, 14, whatever it is, carats. No 18 carats, just 24 carats for the jewelry. So if my wife wants to get earrings, I'll probably make sure that whether I buy it or she buys it, it's 24 karat gold. Unless it's just like a little something that's just, you know, a little something nice to wear. But we're gonna get jewelry, want to make sure it's 24 karat gold. And that's how I plan to like add some precious metals to my pile. But other than that, I'm crypto, man. And I do have a 401k. Don't get it twisted. I have a 401k and it's been doing pretty well. So I'm making sure that whatever gains that I can get, I get them joints, man. Like, there's no reason not to diversify, man. Like, you can't go all in on crypto, man. Like, crypto has its good times, but it has a lot of bad times as well, man. Like, look at this, man. Come on, man. Like, you can't look at this and say it's time to, go all in on crypto. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Let's look at Bitcoin again. This is Coinbase. What's the other one, man? Yeah, because I already had Drew on the other one. Bitstamp, that's what it was. Oh, this is my old, wow, I got my old charts on here. I haven't been on, I did this like months ago. I haven't been on here for a while, and I drew these a while back, and it's crazy because this is really played as support. That's so crazy. And now here we are, and I'm just hoping that we could stay within a channel. I drew a channel earlier, but damn. What happened was I was drawing before I was logged in, because I haven't been on TradingView like that. I was drawing before I logged in, and then when I logged in, it kind of went to my old stuff. I wonder if there was a different... Nah, it was definitely Bitstamp. Let's see what people are saying. Right. So people think that that it's kind of bullish right now, man. So this area playing as support now, which was once resistance. We broke out of it, came back down, but we was never able to break out of here. I mean, we broke out of it and then came back down. We was never able to stay out of here. But now it's looking like a solid support level. So who knows where we'll go, man. I'm not really sure. You guys let me know what your thoughts are. D-Wave said, I just started with Silver Eagles 3 months ago. Every time I got out for a feed, I just matched that money and I buy me some silver. So is silver worth it though? Like, I know silver is nowhere near as expensive as gold, so it's a lot easier to just get your hands into silver. What will it take for us to see Bitcoin at 1K again? Bitcoin get hacked? Bitcoin get hacked, we'll automatically see Bitcoin just drop all the way down to 1K. The other thing that will could bring Bitcoin to 1K is if US just bans it. Like, if US says we're banning Bitcoin, it's going to 1,000, bro. Too many average investors that's just not willing to sit through that, man. So 1K, oof, that's a big drop, man. I think that literally banning Bitcoin in the US, that'll bring us to 1K. Maybe still not even 1K, but I think that'll bring us to 1K. A market crash, like S&P 500, like a market crash might potentially bring cryptocurrencies down with it, because it's like when the market crashed in 08, man, like people lost everything, man. And when they lost everything, like, I don't know, man, it was panic mode, man. And the way the country is divided now, like, I see people rioting, man. Like, look at this. This is so crazy. Just, it's so crazy. This is what you call the .com bubble right here. This is the .com bubble. This is the 07-08 crash. This is the run we've been on since. Quick correction over here. People definitely got scared. I thought, hey, this might be it. And look where we are. We're at the all-time high right now. If we like crash and really capitulate, I don't know, people might not want to turn to cryptocurrencies. They might be cashing in every little thing that they can because the value of their home just went down, their retirement funds just went down. Like, all these different things that they thought was gonna keep them right, some people might not trust a digital currency, but that could also take us like way out of here. Like, I don't know, man. Not really sure. So it's really hard, man, to predict what might happen, man. It's really hard. I don't even know why I had this level over here before. But it does look like a solid area. Yeah, I'll leave it. But I don't know. What do you guys think? You think if a stock market crashes that Bitcoin will go up, or will Bitcoin go down? I'd like to see that. You know, hit me in the chat, hit me in the comments. If the stock market goes to a complete crash, right? I'm talking about complete crash. Like, I'm talking about like 50%, maybe not even 50%, like 40%, which don't sound unrealistic. That's only taking us back how long? Let's go from right now, which is pretty much 2020, back to 2016. That's 45%. $2016 was right there. I just don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, yo, I appreciate everybody that's in here. Yo, if you guys are here, man, I see we got some viewers in the building. Like, what's up, man? Pop in the chat. I'm here for a few more minutes, maybe like 15 more minutes or so. Any projects you guys want to look at? You know, it's the Shill stream. That doesn't mean we necessarily need to shill a bunch of projects. For anybody that hasn't been here, I just want to show off a little bit, man. I got my little setup going on. This is Rick and Morty watching the Shill stream. This is the guys over here, man. They're very interested in the Shill stream as well. I think a couple EOS fans had some Morty tokens that they wanted me to look at, but I'm not looking at any Mortys right now, man. So D-Wave says, I think stocks and real estate market go down by 30% or so in the coming years. Crypto will double that, minus 60%. Bro, I wouldn't doubt it, man. And it's like, how do you protect yourself in that? I see Wifey is laughing at the Rick and Morty situation. I see I got the little price feed and everything in there. Oh man, yeah. Sometimes you gotta make yourself laugh too, man. Anyway, D-Wave says he thinks that stock and real estate market go down by 30% or so in the coming years, and crypto will double that, minus 60%. So what do? You go in precious metals? Like, what do you do if both the stock market and cryptocurrency market go down by 30 or more percent? D-Wave says check out Unstoppable Domains. So let's go ahead and check that out. Unstoppable Domains. Let's YouTube that. Morty's to come to the Morty's Telegram. We'll give you 100K. Yeah, I might pop in with. I might pop into the Morty's Telegram. I mean, I think that's what it is, right? Morty's. I'll look it up, man. 100K Morty's. The pothead said, "Buy more BTC, baby." Thanks for jumping in the chat, guys. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you guys just watching in general. Trying to create a nice little vibe for us to all just chill, see somebody talk about crypto, jump in. Pardon me, jump in. You know, shill some projects. And like I said, I keep on saying, when I say shill, it's not meant for us to say it's going to the top, it's going to the moon, any of these projects. It's just projects that we're all interested in. Different ones, same ones, to look at it without feeling any shame because it's on page 4 or something like that. You know, because it has a $10 million market cap or something. But let's see, Unstoppable Domains. Let's see. Unstoppable Domains. Is this the one that one of these domain projects actually had reached out to me, but they weren't willing to pay me anything. They just were willing to give me like a referral code. And you know, I'm not really into that, man. You know, I'm not trying to like push my viewers to go ahead and click a referral. You know, I maybe once in a while for like a dap, but not really for some project, you know, that reaches out to me, you know, and they're not paying me anything. That makes no sense. The FIL Foundation is better than Unstoppable. All right, so first let's see. Let's check out this little video, and then we'll check out the FIL Foundation. Let me Google them real quick. Inter-wallet operability. So there's a few people out here. So let's watch this video real quick. Let me pause this music.
What is a blockchain domain?
I hope you guys are okay with just watching 2 quick videos that are 2 minutes each. I mean, this live stream been going on for like an hour, well, not an hour, over 45 minutes. So it's just a quick 2-minute video just to see what they're talking about.
A blockchain domain is like a .com or .org, except that the records are stored on a blockchain. Blockchain domains do 2 things that regular domains can't: simplify crypto payments and build uncensorable websites. Blockchain domains replace cryptocurrency addresses with a human-readable name. Add your crypto addresses, your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and any other cryptocurrency addresses all to one domain. Now someone just needs to type your domain into a wallet and send. No need to remember long addresses. The same domain can be used for websites. Traditional domains, also called DNS, are part of a centralized system controlled by ICANN, an international organization that maintains the records of who owns what domain. Blockchain domains are not part of the traditional domain system. They are what's called alternate roots. Domains are stored by you in your wallet just like a cryptocurrency. No one can move them without the private key. Blockchain domains can also be used to build an uncensorable website. This works by pointing content from a decentralized storage network to your domain.
All right, I think most of us know what the unstoppable domains are, which is pretty neat. I need to get me one kind of universal domain instead of posting like, here's my Bitcoin address for donations, and here's my Ethereum address, and here's my whatever. I could just get an unstoppable domain, or let's check out this FIO. Let's see what they got.
Hey Bob, what you doing?
Sending some cryptocurrency to my roommate to help pay for rent.
I've heard about cryptocurrencies. How does it work?
Well, first I have to get my roommate's wallet address, which he can either text or email me.
What's a wallet address?
Oh, let me show you. It's this long set of numbers and letters here.
Wow, that looks complicated.
All right, first and foremost, I'm not watching that video, but we'll click through their website because this is too corny. And then shout out to the pothead man. He said he found my channel recently. Thank you, bro. Thanks for, you know, willing to come through. It's the Shill stream, bro. Like we just here to just talk about crypto. Like I'm tired of people feeling like shills or calling other people shills just for looking at all types of projects. Granted, there are shills out there. Let's not get it twisted. There are plenty of shills out there that just get paid to look at projects and promote them to their audience. And if that's gonna happen to me, like I'm always gonna let you know if it's sponsored. And I'm super willing to accept sponsorship money. I've done sponsored videos before, as long as it's not a scam, you know, and I'll do my best to research and, you know, make sure it's not a scam. As long as it's not a scam, I'm willing to talk about it. Like, this is crypto. It's literally money. So why do people act so scared to talk about making money? It really baffles me, bro. I don't get it. So shout out to you, the pothead man. If you're not subscribed to the channel, man, you know, definitely subscribe to the channel. I do little reviews. I talked about BitTorrent over here, like the technology and stuff. Sometimes I get into it, man. Like I said, look, I did this right here. You know, physically put all these little computers and, you know, and showed little things occurring and explained stuff about torrents. Like, you know, I'm in my bag over here, man. I'm trying to do my little thing. So this is talking about like a centralized server, and then I go into it, you know, server crashes. So anyway, check out the channel, man. If you're not subscribed already, the Pothead, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Low Key. And if you know, if you want to really show some extra love, check me out on Twitter. I don't know what platform you use the most. Anybody out there? So Crux Arts, that goes for you too. We'll go back to this FIO Foundation in a sec. But check me out on YouTube and subscribe. Obviously, you're checking me out on YouTube, but subscribe to the channel. Hit me on the Twitter. And then, yo, everybody's going to library. I don't know, but it seems like a lot of people are going to library. Not everybody, but all my content from YouTube goes here. So if you guys end up on library or you want to check out another platform that uses crypto and it works very smooth, check out library, man. So that's what I got for you right now. So if there's any other project you guys want me to look at before I get out of here, because I'm gonna wrap this up at just about 9 o'clock, just let me know. So for Interwallet, the Foundation for Interwallet Operability, FIO, is a consortium of leading wallets, exchanges, and crypto payment processors supporting the FIO protocol. FIO members are early supporters who intend to integrate. By the way, I love Engine Wallet. I use Engine Wallet. So if this is a partner with them, this is good to know. FIO members are early supporters who intend to integrate the protocol into their respective products and provide assistance/guidance in its direction. Scatter is something else that I use. So, okay, this seems pretty dope. I'll definitely continue to look into this. Thoughts on Pool Together Lotto. So Pool Together was one of the first few projects that was willing to pay me a little something. And I think it's just a genius idea. Like, I got a video right here for Pool Together. And for those that haven't seen my videos, I think I do a little solid job with videos. So we'll just give you a quick preview for Pool Together. I'm probably gonna have to start it over. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Low Key, back bringing you another video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I'm bringing you content on cryptocurrency and personal finance. Did you know that over $80 billion a year is spent on lottery tickets in North America alone, while at the same time, 40% of Americans do not have $400 cash saved? There's an obvious gambling problem, while at the same time, savings problem. What if I told you there was a lottery with real money prizes, and no losses? Pool Together is bringing you just that with a no-loss lottery. Guys, if you don't know about Pool Together, it's a pretty dope project, man. Like, I talk about it in this video. Check that video out. I'm not gonna just sit here and gloat about my videos. I really feel uncomfortable doing that, but I do a pretty solid job on my reviews, so check out that review. Basically, what Pool Together is doing is they're using the Compound.finance. Let's see, Compound.finance, where you can X this for now, where basically you can earn for lending out your DAI tokens or other cryptocurrencies. You can earn DAI in return, and the APR goes higher than this at times. It's been pretty low lately, so I haven't been staying on this. I know I did some DeFi videos before, and people kind of wondering, you know, why I'm not doing those videos anymore. It's just the return just seems too small. I'd rather take my chances somewhere else. But 8%, 9%, 10%, I'll do it for that. But anyway, basically what happens is Pool Together, they make a bunch of people put their funds all into the platform so that the APR, the return, is much higher when it's accumulated. Like the percentage doesn't go higher, but if I'm putting $100, I might get, you know, $4 for the year. If I'm putting $100,000, I might get $4,000 for the year. Now, they're not holding it for a full year, but basically just putting money together, it gives you a bigger return. And what they're doing is one fortunate person, one lucky winner, granted I don't believe in luck, but one lucky winner, a random person, we'll say that, one random person wins the entire APR. All the money that you put into the project, into the platform, counts as tickets, and you can withdraw them at any time, and if you lose, you do not lose your money. Like, it's a genius idea. Check out my video. It's a no loss lottery. It's just, you could be staking, or we'll say staking and getting 4% APR, or you could be putting your money in Pool Together and hoping that with $100,000 or $250,000 in there rather than your small account, you could win a bigger reward. And they do it every week. So Pool Together is a solid project. I'm gonna look into this FIO joint. Unstoppable Domains I've been hearing about for a while. This seems like it probably has similar, so I'll check out both of them. And I need to get me one of those, man. I need to get me one. So far, it looks like these guys are working with Scatter and Engine Wallet, so that's already like a bonus for me. So I'll look more into it, man. Couple investors, something that's kind of low-key out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Shill stream. Rick, Morty, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. It's your boy Low-Key. I'm gonna be checking out now. I'll catch you guys tomorrow because I do this every single night now at 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, I'll catch you on the next vid. I'm out of here. Peace.